If you're a dance teacher or studio owner trying to figure out the best way to run your virtual dance concert, I'm going to go over the pros and cons of some potential setups and share a really great service that will make your life so much easier. Coming right up. Hey dancers, welcome to Dance Tech with JHsu, the channel where dancers become more proficient and efficient in the digital space. There are a couple ways you could go about running an online dance recital or concert. You could live stream a live performance, live stream a pre-recorded video, or have a pre-recorded video available for your audience to view through something like a website or direct download. Let's talk about a few pros and cons for each situation. Live streaming a live performance. This is definitely the most stressful way to go and probably the most expensive. You'll need to make sure you have a strong and stable internet connection. You need to figure out where you're going to do the performance. If it's inside, things might change with COVID restrictions and you might lose your venue. If it's outside, you're at the mercy of the weather and it's going to be harder to have a strong internet signal for the live stream. You'll probably need to hire a production company that has the equipment to do a live stream properly to make sure the video is in sync with the music, the video quality is decent, and the music is being added into the stream separately to sound the best. If you're streaming to a platform like YouTube or Facebook, you'll need to be careful about music copyright, otherwise you might get kicked off your live stream. You only have one shot. That's two. You only have one shot, so if something goes wrong with the equipment, internet, venue, or dancers, it's going to be a lot more stressful to problem solve things. However, I do think it's valuable for students to still get the experience of performing live, and if you're able to pull it off, it's incredibly rewarding. Live streaming a pre-recorded video. This is much less stressful and gives you more control over the final product. You can reschedule shoot days, have parents film their children from home and edit everything together. You can have more transitions and effects in your video if that's what you want, and it's much easier to include things like people talking in between pieces. Personally, I would recommend hiring a videographer or at least an editor to get the best quality product as possible because that will really affect your audience's experience. Once the video is done, all you need to do is upload the video to something like Facebook or YouTube as a premiere, or you can use something like OBS to stream it live through Vimeo. If you use the Premiere option, once it's up, you're good to go. If you're using something like OBS, you just need to make sure you have a strong internet connection. If you want to learn more about either of these options, I've made videos about both of these and they'll be in the cards up above. Keep in mind, you'll still need to be careful about music copyright issues. While your students won't get the experience of performing live, they'll be able to watch it with their families, and your audience can be commenting in real time, which is as close to applause as you'll get in any online situation. As far as privacy goes though, with a Premiere option, it will always be public, so you can't control who sees it or shares it. If you do it through OBS, you can make it unlisted on YouTube or a private link on Vimeo, but once someone gets a link, they can share it wherever they want. Sending a link to a pre-recorded video. This is the one I want to focus on today because I think it's the easiest option, and I just recently found what I think is a really great way to do this. You still have more control over the final video, you don't need to worry about music copyright, and you have much more control over who sees the video. The website I wanted to talk about today is dancerecitalticketing.com. I first came across them because my studio is trying to figure out how to do a virtual nutcracker, and as I looked over their website, I was really impressed with how it works. Now this is not a sponsored video, I'm not getting any kind of commission, I just found their service and I think it's great, but if you decide to use them, tell them you heard about them from this channel. They can also sell tickets for in-person events, but I'm focusing on the virtual aspect for this video. And just putting this out there, everything I'm sharing is based off my understanding from looking at their website and a short phone call with their team. I might get things wrong, in which case if you get in touch with them and they tell you something different from what I tell you, that's on me, not them. My studio is planning on using their service in December, but I wanted to get this out before then because I know a lot of studio owners and teachers are trying to figure out the best way to do winter recitals right now. Once we've actually had our event, I'll follow up with another video, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when all my new videos come out. First, let me start with this. Through their website, you can sell tickets to your virtual event, and all the processing fees are built into the ticket costs, so the studio doesn't have to pay anything to use the service. Do I have your attention now? My favorite aspect of Dance Recital Ticketing is when patrons buy a ticket to the event, the link they receive will only work on a single IP address, or only one device. So you don't have to worry about one family buying a ticket and sending the link to like 5 other people. The video is hosted on their platform, so you don't have to worry about music copyright issues. You can set how long you want the video to be up for. For example, you could say Friday through Sunday, and Whoever bought a ticket could watch it as many times as they want during that period, but after Sunday, it goes away. During the checkout process, you can sell merchandise like t-shirts, DVDs, or even a digital download of the performance that the patron will receive whenever you decide to send it. Now that was a very simple overview, and I'm sure you have more questions, especially when it comes to receiving and setting up payments and whatnot. I can't answer those questions, but you can go to their website, dancerecitalticketing.com, where they have a really great FAQ page, or give them a call. When I called them, Josh Olson was awesome and able to answer all my questions. You can also check out the link in the description below to listen to his interview on the Dance Studio Owner podcast, where he goes more in depth about what they offer. If you're planning to do a pre-recorded video, here are a few ideas that could make your video more engaging. Let me say this again, if you're able to, I would definitely recommend hiring a videographer, or if you're having parents send in footage, hire an editor. It will probably look better and you'll be a lot less stressed putting everything together. If you have the time, try to film everything twice from 2 different angles. One from the back of the house wide so you get everything, and another shot much closer, zooming in on certain students. That way you can cut in between these 2 shots and it will look much more interesting to the audience. If you're filming your students in person, find a few moments to do a quick interview with some of them. They can talk about their experience during the shoot, their role in the show, anything you want. But then you can insert these moments in between pieces, during the intermission, or at the very end as credits are rolling. If you do have any talking parts, whether that's students or the studio owner welcoming everyone to the show, good audio is so important. So if you're doing this on your own, I highly recommend getting a cheap lav mic to connect to your phone or camera. It just so happens I recently reviewed a $20 lav mic that works very well, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description. If you have extra hands during the shoot, get some behind the scenes pictures or videos. You can use them on social media to promote the upcoming event, or edit them together with some music to make a fun video to play as an introduction, during intermission, or during the credits. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you found it helpful. Once my studio has actually gone through the process of using Dance Recital Ticketing, I'll be sure to report back, but from my research, this looks like an awesome service that will make your life as a studio owner or teacher much easier. If you do end up using their service, let me know how it goes in the comments below or send me a message. In the meantime, make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button so you know when new videos come out, and I'll see you next time. 5, 6, 7, 8.